Hello cherished viewers, welcome to today's episode. Today, we'll be discussing 20 traits of a Sigma male. Be sure to watch this video through to the finish because I'll be disclosing information that will have you wondering where you fit in. The Sigma male and the characteristics that set him apart from other men will be discussed in this video. Archetypes play a significant role in how pop culture views masculinity. The world around us can be better understood by using archetypes, which can be thought of as summaries of behavior and personality. Where does the Sigma male fit into the picture if the alpha male is the dominant archetype and the beta male is the one who would rather follow than lead? A Sigma male, what is he? Simply put, Sigma guys are those who do not fall into either the alpha or the beta binary categories. They are viewed as being extremely independent and creative with little to no respect for societal perceptions. To this end, they frequently defy expectations, do not comply to stereotypes, and overall forge a path for themselves that differs from what society typically expects of men. When compared to alpha and beta males, Sigma men were once regarded to be exceptional or rare, but in recent years, Sigma male thinking has become more prevalent. The popularity of social media, which opens up new online expression avenues, is probably to blame. How much do you understand about this new kind of masculinity? Here are 20 characteristics of a Sigma male that makes him different from a regular male. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. 1. He feels at ease in his own skin. Sigma males are known to be very self-assured, as you may have noticed. That's because they are confident in themselves and, in contrast to alphas, don't feel the need to be recognized or validated by others. He appreciates who he is, and even better, he is aware of who he is and what he stands for. It comes out of him. He does not lack the typical human vulnerabilities, mind you. He simply doesn't think about them and is content with who he is. 2. He is an introvert. The Sigma male is an introvert, as opposed to the alpha male. Even though he can easily fit into any social group, he favors quiet alone to masses of people. In order to think for himself and reflect on the purpose of life, he needs time and alone. He may be the strong and silent kind, but that doesn't mean he mopes around all day. Instead, don't mistake him for a brooder. Rather than seeking external approval or stimulation from others, he is content to pursue his own interests and enjoy his own company. 3. He has an influential role. Although the Sigma male does not assume the leadership positions of the alpha, he is nevertheless able to have an impact on others. Without even attempting, he often sets trends. People want to be like him since he is such an approachable and likable person. Without really trying or sometimes even being aware, he motivates others. 4. He's referred to as the lone wolf. The Sigma guy represents a lone wolf mindset. He likes his own company to other people's, and he usually does things his way. He is not swayed by society conventions, instead, he has a constant internal compass that serves as his compass. Furthermore, he is not pursuing fame or societal respect. He is merely doing his own thing, but he is doing it so beautifully that you can't help but notice him. 5. He is adventurous. The Sigma guy has a propensity for wandering. He can appreciate the coziness of home and the hearth, but he also likes to go on adventures. He is fearless and takes risks calmly, and his need for knowledge keeps him on the hunt for fresh material to ingest. The Sigma man is intrigued and curious by new ideas, unfamiliar settings, and various civilizations. He seeks an equal partner in relationships who is equally capable and independent rather than someone to mother him. 6. He plays by his own rules and no one else's. The Sigma man is known for being rebellious, however rebellion suggests that a person is behaving in response to other people or external events. He isn't. The Sigma guy is not rebelling when he takes a choice that differs from what would be expected of him by his peers since he doesn't care about society's rules and conventions. He's simply being himself and establishing his own set of rules for living. He might even seem happier to you. He is living according to his own timeline, and as a result, his life is richer. 7. He possesses emotional intelligence. This lone wolf archetype has a high level of emotional intelligence and is anything but insensitive. Although he doesn't always have social intelligence because he dislikes crowds and people, he is emotionally bright. He has an uncanny ability to read a room, and because he intuitively understands what to say and do to defuse a situation, he makes a terrific mediator. While he stays away from controversy, he will defend others and even try to defuse a fight when he can. The Sigma guy is attentive to his partner's needs while they are in a relationship. While the alpha male may engage in power struggles with other men, the Sigma man is not required to do so. He is sensitive enough to know how to best care for the people in his life without being told what they want or need, and he is aware that all relationships need a healthy balance. 8. He's successful. It is not at all surprising that the Sigma guy is successful in all he does since he is focused and self-motivated. In fact, he frequently achieves achievement on par with the alpha male without attempting to outdo or outperform him. He puts a lot of effort into his work, his play, and his enjoyment of life, and it shows. 9. He avoids making a commitment. The Sigma guy is generally emotionally accessible and perceptive, but this does not imply that he is seeking a long-term relationship. The Sigma guy may really want to keep things informal because he values his privacy and freedom. He might not be looking for a long-term relationship, but because he has emotional intelligence, he will let you know. He won't conceal it to try to control you. The Sigma man may still conduct crimes, despite this. Simply put, he is picky about the partners he chooses. If he does desire a romantic relationship, he will take his time to ensure that the person he selects is compatible with his way of life. 10. He is extremely driven and self-motivated. Don't assume the Sigma guy is less ambitious because he may not receive the same social recognition as the alpha male. He might not be interested in moving up the corporate ladder to obtain a corner office or other important leadership roles, but it doesn't mean he isn't making a lot of effort and progress. He has an internal drive to uphold his own standards and is self-motivated. Even while his objectives may not be commonplace, you can be sure that he is diligently working toward them, frequently in the background and silently. 11. He's a little mysterious. The Sigma man strikes me as a little mysterious, perhaps due to his reluctance to commit or his propensity for acting alone. His need for seclusion and introspection might contribute to his aura of mystery, make him seem a little more off-limits and thus more alluring. He can appear to be a riddle to solve because he doesn't seem to calm down quickly or actually settle at all. However, he is not attempting to be enigmatic. It's just a byproduct of his fantastic confidence, really. 12. He has the potential to lead but doesn't actively seek it out. The Sigma guy possesses all the traits of a great leader, but he doesn't seek for the spotlight or positions of authority. He resembles the movie's hero more, the one who accepts a challenge and does admirably. The Sigma guy is more inclined to lead by example, acting as though they are already doing it. He influences others and creates trends, yet he is not interested in dominating people. In contrast to being the one that stands out and receives all the praise, he would much prefer work together and watch everyone triumph. 13. He listens to you well. The Sigma male has mastered the art of listening, truly listening, while the alpha male dominates conversations and the beta male waits patiently for his turn. He is not awaiting his opportunity to speak. He is truly listening to what you are saying and interpreting what you are saying. While he is doing it, he gives you his complete attention, which may cause you to feel as though you are the only person in the room. 14. He supports equality. This kind of individual is a staunch advocate for equality. Despite frequently being positioned in the same position as the alpha in the social ladder, he is not interested in it. He does not categorize people into those who are better and those who are worse. Simply put, he is not that type of person. You won't catch the Sigma man speaking down to restaurant servers or the individuals who pick up his trash because he treats everyone with the respect and decency with which he expects to be treated. He does not categorize people into those who are better and those who are worse. Simply put, he is not that type of person. 15. He's aware of himself. The Sigma guy has a propensity for self-awareness, which sets them apart from their alpha and beta counterparts. His imperfections are acknowledged, but he refuses to let them define who he is and make you accept them if you want to be around him. He also works on them. He is engaging in the difficult inner work of owning his baggage, and he is self-aware enough to own his errors and extend an apology if necessary. It's yet another aspect that contributes to his allure. 16. He maintains a small inner circle. The lone wolf maintains a tiny, somewhat exclusive circle. He carefully selects the people in his life, as well. He looks for those who complement him and add to his life. Additionally, he has a talent for avoiding those who are comfortable using or manipulating others, as well as energy vampires. He is forever devoted once you are accepted into his inner group. 17. He can adapt quickly. The Sigma male can appear at ease in any social situation and blend in. It's not simply that he enjoys interacting with others, either. He just adjusts so quickly. He reads the room, determines which people he clicks with, and he makes it all seem so simple. Of course, when you truly don't care what other people think of you and rely on your own inner judgment instead, adapting is simple. 18. He doesn't strike back. The Sigma male, in contrast to the Alpha male, is not at all aggressive. Though he believes that violence is not the solution, he can protect himself when and if it is necessary. He's fantastic at diffusing situations by just being composed and having a conversation about them, but he also has no desire to engage in a piss-off with anyone. He enjoys challenging himself to set a new personal record, but he has no desire to impress, outdo, or rule over anyone else in his life. He isn't simply built that way. 19. He has an open mind. This kind of dude is really receptive. He has no interest in passing judgment on others. He is so sympathetic, in fact, that he can easily see other viewpoints, even when they are different from his own. Despite the fact that he would probably be extremely adept at it, he won't try to convince you to share his viewpoint. He accepts you for who you are because he is aware of you and thinks that if he can do his thing, you should be able to do yours as well. He has many wonderful qualities, but one of them is his live and let live attitude. He also has the unmatched ability to stay in his lane while still supporting you in yours. 20. The Sigma male isn't concerned with what others may think of him. His lack of concern for what other people think of him is sincere. The Sigma man doesn't lack empathy. He merely doesn't base his choices on what other people would do in his shoes. Instead, he relies on his instincts and follows his own ideas, emotions, and experiences. Instead than relying on social media or YouTube videos to inform his thinking, he will conduct his own independent research since he is a seeker of information. So in conclusion, the beta male tends to be placed below the alpha male in the normal social hierarchy, which further places all other forms of masculinity. The Sigma man defies this structure. The lone wolf exhibits many alpha traits while completely shunning attention, leadership, and social conventions, and preferring isolation to human interaction. He can adjust to any social setting and is affable, open-minded, and sympathetic as well. You can be a Sigma male yourself or no one. Take care, though. The term Sigma male appears to have been coined by Vox Day, a far-right activist and video game creator who has been labeled a misogynist and a white supremacist. Even though categorizing men according to archetypes may seem benign enough, it nonetheless restricts how we define masculinity. Do we feel comfortable classifying males into ever tinier categories? Does it provide them the flexibility to explore what their masculinity, or even their humanity, means to them? While it can make it easier for us to categorize the individuals in our life, labeling people without considering their preferences, personalities, or even their humanity is incredibly simple. What does it mean if we classify someone as a male sigma, better or worse than an alpha? A beta? Although the sigma is renowned for abhorring hierarchy, it is sometimes grouped into a major one. It's crucial to check that we aren't inadvertently degrading others while we examine society's labels. The Sigma guy is an independent thinker who appreciates his own company and is living life to the fullest. The name that others give him may not be his. He could be unaware of its existence. He is remaining true to himself and remaining in his own space. We all have something to learn from the independent, open-minded Sigma male. That's it for today's episode. If you learned something, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Get interactive with us by leaving a comment. Without saying much, a bright life awaits you.